Hello, Maddie here. Thank you for coming back for another week, another book here on my channel. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. I am so glad you're here. On this channel, we do emotionally safe reads with the Maddie guarantee, which means that at the end of your book, your couple will be both alive and together. I can't guarantee that everyone will be alive. There won't be hard moments to get to that ending, but your couple will be alive and together. We're here for it. This week, I'm not so much talking about a specific book, but a sect of books that basically always have the Maddie guarantee without me even having to read them. And this is one of those moments where I want you to trust me a little bit in what I'm going to recommend. Just like have a little faith in me. This week, chick lit, but make it Christian. Not irony, but the kind of funny thing about this is we are not picking books because they're Christian. We're picking books because Christian books are clean and emotionally safe. That is why we pick them. Because I've definitely read some super cheesy Christian books where you're like, I am a Christian, so I don't mind reading it. But if I wasn't a Christian, there's moments where I'd be like, this is, even as a Christian, I'd be like, okay, this is cheesy. This is a little much for me. Like, it takes away from the book because it's too cheesy. But I'm going to recommend some authors that are clean and, if not Christian, I think they're Christian, but they are always going to be clean. They're always going to have the happy ending that we want. And I bring this up because the goal of my channel is to have emotionally safe reads and Christian chick lit, not because I'm not looking for, there's loads of Christian friction, but I'm specifically looking for my cutesy books, for my chick lit. That's what we're looking for. If the goal is emotionally safe reads, Christian books just tend to do that. They tend to be clean. They tend to have your happy ending. They end with marriage, like they end with your couple together, even though they've usually gone through some hard stuff. So I want to talk about three. So it's two specific authors with a third additional book that I know has a lot more books that I don't know. The book that kind of kickstarted this blog was my sister gifted me a book, Marcia, I think it's Marcia Schuyler by Grace Livingston Hill. I know that she has written lots and lots of books. I have not read them. I have read this one and it is very cute. This is one of those books that it's nothing crazy. The drama is pretty mundane. The storyline is pretty straightforward. But I think about this book often. Even if I've read it recently, I always want to pick it back up. And if it's been a while since I've read it, I've been like, why has it been so long since you've read that book? And part of why I don't read this book super often, because it's a little dense. You can see it's not the smallest book in the world. And it is basically because it's so clean. It's also it can be a little dry in spots. But I love this book. It is definitely a book that has made its way into my heart really, really fast. And it's the book that kickstarted the reason that I wrote this blog. So then I wanted to go into Lori Wick. I have read a good chunk of Lori Wick books. The first one I ever read was The Princess, which this book I actually stole off of my sister's shelf. The same sister that gave me the Grace Livingston Hill, Marcia Schuyler. I stole this off of her bookshelf. This is her book and it's now my book. Sister number one, sibling number two, however you want to look at it. This was the first Lori Wick that I picked up. And, it's literally a girl that the kingdom she lives in, they need a princess, like a level-headed, good woman. And she fits the bill and she becomes princess. Because I think his first wife died, if I remember correctly. Like his first wife he married for love and she died. And she also very much did not fit the bill. And then he married somebody that basically his parents pick out and they end up falling in love. Then the English Garden series, it's 4 books. It's, oh gosh, I don't remember all the names. The Rescue and the Pursuit are this one and the last one. So the 4 books from the English Garden series by Lori Wick, it's The Proposal, The Rescue, The Visitor, and The Pursuit. When I wrote this blog, I hadn't read The Pursuit yet, but I have now since read The Pursuit. And the irony is that in my blog, I was like, I'm saving it for a rainy day because I love this book and this series so much. And it was like my least favorite of the whole series. This one, The Rescue, is my favorite. This one and The Pursuit are the only ones I own in hard copy. The Pursuit is just because it was on my TBR. And this one I actually physically bought the copy because I loved it so much. The Rescue is easily my favorite. But the thing that I like about Lori Wick and I feel like a lot of Christian authors do this, especially like with the kind of romance genre, is they do lots of books set in the same city, village, time period, whatever. And so the characters bleed into each other's stories, but they can all be read as standalone books. And that's how this series is. You see the previous characters show up in the other person's stories, but they can all be read as individual books. So I highly recommend. And then the one where I own loads of her books, but I do not currently have any of them in my hands. They are all either in the living room or I have a bunch of TBR behind me. But the last one is Julie Klassen. She's got The Silent Governess. The Girl in the Gatehouse is her first book I read that I absolutely loved. She also has The Painter's Daughter, which is so-so, and she has lots of other books. But she is an author that I am not 100% sure whether she's Christian or not, but she just feels like all the other Christian romance authors I've read. So I'm kind of lumping her in there just because it feels like she belongs. So we've got Grace Livingston Hill, Lori Wick, Julie Klassen, all amazing authors. This is not in any way to be religious. It is literally just to be like, you want a safe book that you can pick up and you don't have to worry about what's going to happen when you pick it up? Here are some authors to look at. If you're just wanting, just a cute story with a happy ending, and you just don't have to worry about, is there going to be explicit scenes that I need to worry about? Is there going to be, risque topics or whatever's? Want to not ignore, if you want to avoid all of those things, but want something new to read, here are some great authors for you to pick up and just read and enjoy and get those cute moments and that happily ever after that we also desperately want and need. So before I wrap things up, I want to try to get better at asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. I think I'm at like 60 something subscribers. It'd be cool if we could hit 100. It's so funny because I look at like these big YouTubers that I love and follow, and they're like, if I can get to like, 100,000 or 500,000 or a million, I'm like, that's so cool. Can I get to 100? Triple digits would be great. So I've been trying to get better at promoting myself with people I actually meet in real life, and them being like, because I met people that are like, have been like reading ruts, or like, they want clean books, but they don't know where to look. And I'm like, I actually have, I don't know, a lot of videos. I think I have 50 or so videos at this point of clean, safe reads. So I've been trying to promote myself more, and remember at the end of my videos to say like, comment, and subscribe, because I still get a handful of comments from my siblings and my husband. It'd be nice to get comments that every once in a while being like, at once every 6 months, I get a comment from a person I don't actually know in real life. And it'd be cool to get more of those, because I really like talking about books. I've also read recommendations based off of people's comments. So like, y'all should comment if there's books you want me to read, if there's books you want me to talk about. Yeah, because I've also definitely I did a video then off that book. It was Edenbrooke. The book was in a comment. I read it, did a blog, did a video, and it's one of my favorites. I love Edenbrooke. It's so good. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. I hope that you will come back for another one, as we are very, very close to the holiday season. So we're going to start ramping those videos up here very, very soon. But with all of that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great night, great week, great weekend, great month, great year. I hope you have all the greats, because you're truly worthy and deserving of them. So until next time, 再见. Bye.